We're in the series, Be Happier, One Step at a Time. And today we're on the step about when change settles in at another level. So we've been on it for a while, and this is becoming even more comfortable than the last step, which was the first settling, because there are different reactions within us and different ways to respond. So we're going to pause and listen and accept what happens when we're at a second level of settling into a new pattern. And then later on, you can look back and see that healing and growth has happened. So in this second settling, the sense of struggle in coping with the new parameters of a new pattern lessens. And these two illustrations illustrate that. For the first one, you can see that she's not sure about what's going to happen, what she's facing. In the second image on the right, you can see that things have settled considerably. So there is that emotional change within us as we move into a new pattern. We can see more that it's working and feel more that it's working. So the old pattern has created the equivalent of a rut in your sensory memory system. The new pattern is creating a track in your sensory memory system. And there's more struggle at first to carve out a new track rather than to go along with the less effort of the rut. And another feeling aspect is that the old pattern is easier to do still. However, we need to keep on going with the new pattern and take notice of the ease of happening and doing and the emotional reaction. And part of the reason why there is this pullback to the old pattern still is that it was on automatic pilot. You didn't have to think about it. It just happened. You knew all the benchmarks. It was a stable reality in your life. And now the new pattern's not quite up to that, but it's settling towards that. The new pattern still needs some effort. Not as much as when you first started on the new pattern, but you still have to consciously say, yes, I'm going to do this, rather than go automatically with the old. The new track takes time to have something of the ease and comfort of the rut. And really, we're also very likely to be pining for the ease and comfort of the rut, because the new one hasn't got there yet. This is at the emotional level. And it's really, really important to remember that every time you do the new pattern, strengthens your new track. It's starting at the minimal level of becoming a rut of rhythmic experience in your life. Now it's also important to help you move forward to name and own the positives in the new pattern. So here you have the new pattern. It's clear, it's becoming more comfortable. You're needing to nurture it, and you nurture it by repeating the new pattern and leaving aside the pullback and the fear. Pullback of the old pattern and the fear of where's it all going. And when you've named these small positives, soak in them. And a soaking, put around it a knowing that repeating the do will nurture the expansion of these positives. So now you're able to not only change the pattern, but to start feeling good about it. Therefore, one of the things you do is settle into repeating do is a big plus for you about getting the new pattern settled, as well as increasing your comfort zone. And as well as that, every do brings promise of this new sense of growth and healing to birth. And I have a different image now. The allure of the first invitation has become more concrete. It's not in your hand yet. It's still a little bit outside, but it's becoming clearer that you're feeling better, that it feels good, and you know you've made the right decision. Those are some of the more positives that have come out of the haze. And I've done that again, so you were nurturing the new pattern. Something had germinated and it's moved into growth. There are more things revealed about the positives and the worthwhile, and that it was the right decision. So another memory bit, it'll take many more do's before you come to the comfort and ease of the old. And this will eventually get there, but not yet. So at this stage of the second settling, you can move your inner journeying forward faster by giving attention to what is coming to birth as you strengthen the new track. And remember, more of the promise is yet to be revealed. And so we paused and listened and accepted. And when you look back, you will really, really understand that healing and growth have happened for you.